Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be giving you a garden tour. So first, when you're walking into the garden, you come along the trellis, and what is growing up the trellis is loofah. It's getting a little beaten, but it looks pretty good still. So it's gonna trail up. I need to tie up some more of the branches. Then we have a geranium that is in the middle hanging. Then on the other side of the trellis, we have another loofah and some parsley. So the parsley is doing pretty good. So then I still haven't finished these tubs, and so it's looking like that might be ready for the fall garden. But then over here, I've gotten a little kid swimming pool, and so far I've put straw, horse manure, sticks. That's about all. I'm gonna top that off, and I need to put drainage in still. Then we have our 10 tomato plants along their trellis. They're looking kind of bad because the field just got sprayed, so hopefully they make it. I did just fertilize them, and I'll have a video on that soon. Then we have our pool of cantaloupe. And the cantaloupe is growing really nice and fast, so I'm gonna have to move all my other spring gardening stuff out. But lots of blooms and blossoms. Then we have our zucchini for a challenge that's not doing so good. I can't find any squash bugs, but there's probably some in there. Then we have marigolds that I started from seed that are doing pretty good. Then we have 2 peppers we planted early. They're not doing iffy. Then 2 more tubs I haven't finished. And then we have some sage. And then here I tried to plant some bulbs that weren't getting anything. Like, I just had them sitting out for a long time. Then we have more geraniums that I didn't sell because they don't look so good. Chicks and hens. And then some green beans. So these are all the green beans I have now, but I'm going to plant some more soon. And then this bed's turning into a compost bin. I put all the dead onion stems in here, broccoli that have died, some paper, eggshells, coffee grinds, that kind of stuff. So that's my first pallet bed. Then in my second pallet bed, I have lots of peppers and a weed growing right here. If I can get it out by the root. So we have 9 peppers growing in here, and I put straw. This one already has a bell pepper, which is shocking. So for these peppers, I waited too long to plant. They were in the cell packs too long that I started them in. But I finally got them planted, so hopefully they still do okay. But this one already has a pepper, 3, 6, 9. These are all bell peppers. Then we have calendula that's dying. I'm not sure. I think it's getting too much water. I've been watering everything because it's so dry until today it rained finally. But I'm not sure what's happening with the calendula. And then we have more peppers. I'm not sure what kind they are. They're either Lisa from Baker Creek or jalapeno or the Colossus jalapeno. Okay, so calendula, peppers, oregano that got burned off, but I'll plant something else there. Some nice looking basil, some rosemary right here, and a few weeds I see. Then in here, I think something's coming up. I don't remember what I planted. This one still has weeds because I took out the onions. Comfrey is doing amazing. Zinnias are doing great. And then I have more peppers over there. Same, I don't know what they are. This one looks like jalapeno. So we have 9 peppers, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19 peppers planted, and I have 5 more that I should probably plant in one of these that are empty. And then we have rhubarb, which I had to put into a mineral tub because it wasn't safe where it was growing. And then carrots, one of my white squash, I can't remember what it's called. This one might be yellow squash. And then one is a squash I've never tried before. But this one looks like yellow squash so far. I don't know what the other squash is supposed to look like. But this one is looking pretty good. Yep, I already showed you the carrots. And the spearmint, I don't think I showed you that. Then I have some weeds growing over my only elderberry left here at our house. Then I have an elderberry field I started, or patch, at my grandma's. So I'll show you guys that in a different video. So this is kind of a view over here. It looks like my peppers are needing some fertilizer. But the zinnias look so good. This is my first time growing zinnias. Super cute. I should have grown more because I was going to try and do bouquets, but this is all the cut flowers I have right now. So maybe once I get those tubs filled over there, maybe I can grow a whole bunch to put in bouquets. Then here is where I'm doing my salsa challenge. But right now I only have 1 pepper in it, and it's a jalapeno. So that's kind of holding my tomato trellis up because this post is too far and there's concrete, so I can't put a post. But there's a post on the other side. So lots of stuff going on in the garden. I'm thinking about starting a worm farm so that I can get some good compost. But right now I'm just layering stuff on here, and I probably won't use this bed until next spring. So we're just gonna put garden debris, dead plants, eggshells, composty stuff, and it can compost in the bed. So that's what's going on with that. Then over here on this side of the greenhouse, I have my onions that really need to be harvested. They still feel pretty hard, so that's good. And then we have our peas. I was gonna save the seeds, so we'll have to wait till it dries out outside a little bit more. But I'm gonna replant this with some tomatoes and maybe peppers and basil. So watch as I do that. This tomato today. These are its awesome roots. I just stuck it in water off the original plant, and that's what it looks like. kind of what I've done so far today. Took the peas off the fence, took the onions out and cut the stems off for the compost. And they're pretty small because they didn't like the soil and it got so hot they bolted. So anyway, I planted one tomato. I'm going to plant some more along the back to trellis up this fence. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 droopy peppers that I'm about to water. And then I might put like 3 more tomatoes back there. So that is how you transform a spring garden into a summer garden.